Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Gallic Gun Toys. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and today we are reviewing the Creator X Creator Bardock by Bonpresto. So, really awesome looking figure straight off the bat. Really dig the pose with him tying his bandana. Straight up, the figure just looks fantastic from pretty much any angle, guys. It really does. So he looks good from a side-on angle. The only real gripe I've got with mine is this little bit of quality control there, where they just haven't quite painted enough of his bandana in his hand. And actually, it's a little bit, but not quite as noticeable there, but it is there too. But yeah, really, really great figure. Let's get into the finer points. So hair sculpt looks really good, really spot on for Bardock. And then as we move on to the face, I think the face looks really good. We've got the scars. Face looks pretty accurate to Bardock. I like it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. And then as you can see, he's got so much detail in the cracks in his armor, in his muscles underneath the armor. They've really gone to town there. And it's just subtle, it's not overdone, it's quite nice. The fur in his tail, again, is also very, very nicely detailed, very good. I love the green that they've used for the colour here. The black on the armour just looks fantastic. And just all the colours, the blue in the pants, the reds, just all contrast everything quite nicely. But yeah, as you can see, just everything is pretty damn nice on this figure. Like, they haven't skimped on any great detail, even on the back, you know, maybe some shading. But the figure itself is pretty devoid of shading itself, so I'm sure a few of you customizers out there will have a lot of fun just giving this like a shade or a wash, and it'll probably look like a resin statue or something. It'll look amazing, I'm sure. But yeah, so top half of the figure is really, really good, and then the bottom half again is pretty good. Like, no real complaints from me. Contrast is really good with that bright green, the blue, the reds. I think he's just really awesome. A really, really nice figure. And now that we've had a good look at the whole overall figure, the sculpt, the paint, which is all pretty phenomenal, let's jump into a height breakdown, shall we? So for height, he's standing just a little bit under 8 inches tall, which is a pretty respectable size. Now let's jump into some comparisons, shall we? Here he is in a comparison with the Yardrick Goku that we just recently reviewed. Here he is with the new Bonpresto Ultimate Gohan that we also reviewed a little while back on the channel. And just for anyone wondering, here he is in a comparison with the Maxmatic 3 Sun Goku. Okay, now that we've taken care of all that, guys, let's get into final thoughts and score. Final thoughts. Overall, I can't really fault anything except shading. It really would have benefited just from some tiny little touches of shading. And I just feel they haven't really bothered with this. And it makes the overall finished product look rather plain, in my personal opinion. It's still an amazing figure. The colours are amazing. The sculpt is great. The likeness is spot on. All the detail is there. The battle damage is fantastic. I can't fault it in any other way except it really could use some shading. So for score, I'm going to give this guy... I think I'm going to give this guy a 9. I think if they had just done a little bit of shading to this guy, just some light shading throughout, just in the skin tones even, if they just put more effort into doing some shading throughout the skin tones, I think that would have made a world of difference. Because there's just no shading, you know, in there. We take something like this Gohan here, and you can evidently and clearly see the shading in this arm, opposed to the no shading whatsoever going on with Bardock here. And it's a real shame, because they are the same price point figure, you know. But anyway, I think a 9 is a pretty fair mark for this guy. I do give a lot of 10s if I'm, if I do like something. And I really want to give this guy a 10, I really do. But I think the only thing that's bothering me is just the lack of shading, and it just makes him look a little bit dull. Alright fellow collectors, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like down below. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button right there. Don't forget you can also follow me over on Facebook and Instagram at Gallic Gun Toys. Thank you as always for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.